we just go? Can we just go? Think about where we're going. Can we just
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Haley. If you're new here, if you are, please do me the biggest birthday favor and go ahead and subscribe down below and hit the bell as well. That way you don't miss any of my future videos. But today I'm going to be doing my annual things that I learned turning this series, 22 things I learned by 22. Quick heads up, this video is going to be quite long, so definitely get a pen, a notepad, sit back, relax, enjoy. Some of these different things that I learned might be kind of similar, almost the same to some degree. And if you do find any of the bits and pieces helpful, leave them down below, or leave down below any pieces of wisdom that you've learned over the past year. So let's just go ahead and get started. Starting with number one, being able to take and accept compliments. This is something that for some people might sound a little bizarre, learning to actually accept and instead of deflecting. The next one kind of goes with that is what you say matters. This can go both ways, whether it be positive or negative. Consider your words, consider the impact that they can have. Following along with that is to be completely yourself and know that you're allowing others to also feel that they can be themselves as well. Never thought about it in this way, like when people say be yourself, everybody's taking all the cliches about it. But if you think about it from a standpoint that you're helping somebody else potentially, when you're confident and genuine in yourself and being authentic and walking through life in that way, sometimes you are just opening the door and making others feel that they can also act the same way and follow suit and know that it's acceptable. You're just like leading the parade for everybody else to feel welcomed and accepted. Think about it that way the next time. You might want to not veer from the pack, that when you're living and doing things that are true to you and not really trying to mold into what the group wants you to do, you might be empowering somebody else that you don't even realize to do the same thing. Your own lane, your own pace, your own race. Oftentimes we are compared. You are there for your purpose. Whatever it is, whatever area of life that you feel like this particular phrase can apply it. And I found that I was less determined to fixate on certain metrics in my life when I realized and reevaluated the purpose of why I was pursuing the activity. The choice is yours. You can decide to give up or to give in. Pretty self-explanatory. The next time that you are battling whether you should keep going forward or you should just call it quits, just know that ultimately the choice is yours. Productivity looks different for different people, and this is why I'm not the biggest advocate of constantly promoting unhealthy productivity as a way of like, this is the ideal way of living life. Productivity looks different for different people. Some people, productivity is literally them resting and recharging because they don't invest enough time into that. It looks different for everyone, and the way that you might seem or deem to be productive might be different. And following up right into that is you have to recharge. Everybody needs to be able to recharge. Think about it like your phone battery. If you're constantly on it, it's eventually going to die. I don't care who you are, you have to recharge and actually take the time to do it. Next thing is consistency is more important than perfection. I know we know the saying, practice makes perfect, but really it just makes permanent. Consistency is important and you should focus on doing the task consistently. Give yourself some grace. You are making progress. Any progress is good progress. This one is a daily mission of mine, is to actively be the person who helps other people feel welcome, seen, loved, heard, whatever, whenever you walk into the room. Be that person who makes their day, which is another one I'm going to be mentioning in a few moments. And it's something that I actively think about, whether it's opening up the door, allowing them to go in front of me. There's so many small ways that you can get it accomplished. When it comes to procrastination, think about your future self and it will change the game. Think about how future you would feel if past you completed the task now. Think about it that way and it might just help you somewhat crack your procrastination habit. Give yourself credit for where you came from versus where you were. Be excited that you are progressing and that you're making steps towards it, and that's something you weren't doing a year, 2 years, 2 months, or 2 days ago. And that will definitely keep you encouraged and empowered to keep going forward. Just do it. If you have something you want to do, you've been thinking about, the worst you can come out with is learning something new. It's only embarrassing because you say it's embarrassing. If you don't say to yourself that it's embarrassing, other people can laugh all day, but you don't take on that baggage that, oh, it's embarrassing, because you haven't accepted that. Me, whenever I fall or trip or whatever, I think about it now as, oh, I probably made somebody's day. Maybe I'm the reason that they're smiling today or laughing today. Feel free to restart, reset, and refocus as often as you need. You need to change directions or alter the plan. That's fine and that's okay. Nobody says you have to live on this path or live on this plan that you might have set for yourself forever and ever. Once you're on it, you can't get off. You can stop and take a break. Always feel comfortable in altering things based on what you know now and what would be best taking the next step forward. Think about that each step that you take. Make sure to do the things that bring you joy. Make sure that you actually invest the time in it versus saying oh, I'll get to that when I get to it. You're not gonna get to it. We all know. So make the time and actually do something that will bring you some joy today. Enjoy being a beginner. And this is something a lot of people told me my freshman year of college. So many people have such low expectations for you because you are brand new, especially the first few months, your first semester, whatever. Ask a ton of questions. Nobody has that expectation for you, so use it to your advantage and spend the time learning and focusing and understanding the skills, because once you do progress and time passes, that window of training and being the newbie dwindles. I've mentioned in previous videos, obviously with like internships and stuff in that regard, but really anything in life, don't feel this pressure that you need to be the expert. Enjoy being the beginner. This next one is so crucial to so many aspects of life. Pray, act in faith, and then enact your trust. And then leave it at that. Do those 3 steps and you will be amazed at the outcome. Take time to invest in your friendships. In order for your friendships to grow, you have to continue to have shared experiences so they don't just sit on the shelf and be sustaining. Even long-term friendships, you still have to check in on them. Again, I kind of mentioned this before of like accepting where you are and being okay with it, but accept the fact that you have the level of progress that you do. Be proud of where you are and where you stand versus where you were. And then with this, you also can't get mad for things you didn't know right now versus back then. And the last and 22nd thing I learned by 22 is you need to make someone's day. And I mentioned before, you know, be the reason maybe somebody smiles, laughs, whatever, but always look for ways that you can be nice, you can serve others, you can care for others, you can show others. It feels you just as much as it feels them. Will truly impact not only their day, but your day. Make somebody's day today. That's what I'm going to end it off with. Once again, don't forget to subscribe down below. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter because I'm going to be posting some grad pics, and so you don't want to miss any of that stuff. Also, if you want to check out any of the previous years, things that I learned, I will link all those down below in the description so you can kind of binge all those, get some more great tips. I always love doing this video and looking back on it and reflecting on different things I learned. But until next time, I will catch you guys on the flip side. Bye guys!